There is a legend that states that Mary, the Queen of Scotland, was once sick, and in order to cure her sickness, she ended up eating marmalade. But here's the catch. Well, the word marmalade may come from the French phrase Marie est malade, which means Mary sick. Alright, funny story, but coming back to the main topic of this video. As we all know, humans are influenced in many fields of this earthly existence. That is no different when it comes to language learning. Let's imagine the following scenario. A guy named Peter goes on a trip from the US with destiny in London, the capital of the United Kingdom. And suddenly he realizes that people are not rolling their R's. Words such as car become caw, and the intonation of words is different. The ups and downs sound weird, and of course, the slangs are not the same ones that Peter used to hear when he was growing up in his neighborhood. He finds himself as a foreigner in this new country and realizes that his accent changes a little when he tries to communicate with other people. Do you see where this is going? We humans are programmed to face and adapt ourselves to countless environments. And we don't want to be foreigners in these environments that we're living, because that makes us feel isolated or alone, if you prefer. And being alone is one of the worst feelings that humans can ever experience. Jean-Paul Sartre was an existentialist philosopher that used to say that hell is others. But what does it have to do with etymology at first place? You may wonder. Well, languages are not something static. It is always changing. And we tend to change and adapt ourselves and our languages according to our needs. In that example that I gave you before, Peter was trying to adapt himself to the London accent and culture. But of course, this whole adaptation has an origin. And that's the meaning of the word etymology. Linguists try to look for stories and facts that explain why we use certain words in certain languages. Here's a funny one. The word muscle. It comes from the Latin musculus, that stands for little mouse. Because people thought that muscles looked like little mice running under the skin. Imagine having a bunch of tiny mice under your skin doing push-ups. Pretty funny, huh? Learning a language can be weird from time to time. Words are just a bunch of noises that we attribute meaning to and try to express feelings to other people. Yeah, humans always try to look for a reason why, or a reason for something to be there. That's why when we think about philosophy, the first question that comes to mind is, what is the meaning of life? In Portuguese, we say Obrigado. That stands for thank you. And I don't know where I heard this before, but there is a funny story that states that the Portuguese were trying to communicate with the Japanese. Back in those times where a trip around the world was extremely dangerous and the only way to do it was by ships. The Japanese, amazed by the weird sounds of Portuguese, trying to say something like arigato, arigato, arigato. Okay, that must be a legend, and it's maybe not even true, but it's funny. It's funny to see how languages evolve and how languages have certain words that are there for a reason. And that's it for today, you guys. I just wanted to share all the thoughts and all the knowledge that I've gained and learned about the subfield of linguistics called etymology. Like and subscribe if you learn anything